Welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate you and your company. We are working on our member giveaway quilt. Now, this was won by Karen, and she was so super stoked about this. She was just over the moon excited. So as a bonus from our guild website at www.WeSewIt.com, you can join the guild there. There's a section where you don't have to pay and you just chat with everybody and share your posts and so on and so forth, but there's also another section where you can help us out, grow our business, and be able to put out these beautiful projects for people and, you know, have that extra video for them, and they usually get the videos early. So there is many bonuses to it. So this is definitely one of them. And this is a project that we've come up with here at the Quilt Shop. I used an Quilt cutter. So here is the blades. You can see that there. I'll turn it to the other side so you actually can see what they look like. And you put them together in certain sections to build it out. Now you can have this, so the main pieces are different colors or they blend. You're making your backgrounds different than your fronts and so on and so forth. You can mix it up and match it any way you like it. That's the flexibility of being able to have these beautiful templates to cut immediately. And away you go. So when you're focusing on your section cuts, you're actually going to lay your fabric, you know, the strip that you're concerned about, you know, or concentrating on. You're going to lay that across there and then cut it, lay the next strip that you want across there. You wouldn't go just putting one piece of fabric and cutting all, or you're just going to end up with the same looking star with the same fabric. So, but you can definitely play around with it. It's an Quilt Cutter 2, I think a Studio 2. We've had it for several years here. Pop got it for me just shortly after we opened up the Mama Pop Quilt Shop business, and it's been very useful. The whole cutter in many situations, from hexagons to exact squares to perfect strips to doing beautiful projects like this. So we're not promoted by them in any way whatsoever. I just want to show you how we got here via this project. So Karen and I discussed what we were going to quilt on this, and we've got a beautiful blue sparkly background here. It's called Shimmer, and it's from Northcott, and it's a wide back. And then we have some black and purple in the border, which I've done butterflies that are flipping and flopping, and then we'll go all the way around the quilt like that. And then in the center, very loosely, she wanted it as loose as possible, not a tight stitch, but loose as possible to give it that lovey, cuddly feel to it. We've put in the dragon, butterfly, and bumblebee stitch out in the, what was the thread? Oh, peacock pink thread. Okay, it's pinky purple, so, and it goes perfect with this project. So let's get Walt back to work in here. And because there's some seams and some really, really thick seams, we haven't gone through a big one yet. I've slowed the machine down just a smidge, okay? And you can see it's doing a nice big flower right now. It's got the dragonfly stitched out here already, does like a little leaf to get you from here to there sort of thing. And then it's going to work its back up way up here and get a nice little bumblebee. So you can see how the mix of solids and a pattern really make this project stand out as something special and very unique. We have another beautiful project coming up. We've started it and it's looking amazing. It's called the Royal Purple Circle, or Purple, Royal Circle Purple, something like that. It's beautiful. I'm going to mess the words up and I'm sorry. And of course you have to be signed up as a paid member to get those videos, as well as all the videos we put out on demand, like the Wednesday and the Friday. You get those early. And of course, with the paid membership, you get a chance to win beautiful projects like this. We've had quite a few members that have been absolutely stoked with their prizes, or their quilts. And the fact that they've watched me put it together, the whole process, is even more of that connection that we have with them. So you can see how this star stands out, and then there's also that center piece there too. You could also, like, depending on what you wanted to highlight, you could have highlighted something, you know, either way. You've got this, like, you know, octagon sort of thing going on here because of all the sides. So, you know, and you know, you can make it very nebular. Okay, it's going to do a butterfly. So hopefully that's, and because there's lots of seams coming together here, it will get a little lumpy on the bumpies. Because that's a lot of seams trying to hug in one little corner. Well, that worked out well. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm very excited to finish off this project. We have the light colored purple that you see in the border here as the binding color, and it's just going to look amazing when it's finished. It's going to look beautiful. And you totally could have put something in each block, like I said, or highlighted the star, highlighted the centerpiece there, or even focused on each one of these little sections, the little quads that make up the block. It's so nice to see your quilts when you got them started. You know, you picked your fabric, you've been working on it real hard, you're trying to do a really good job, and then, you know, you get it so it's quilted up, whether you're hand doing it, you're doing it on your domestic, or you know, you got use of a long arm, or you get it mailed out, whatever the case may be. It's so nice to have them all kind of come together. You know, and see the results. Oh, you can see a little bit. I'll have to pick those out. A little bit of when I took it apart and squared it up. It's going to do a bumblebee. I'm very excited. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm hoping this is big enough spaced out for her. She wanted it nice and loose as possible to give this the non-quilted area time. You know, not time, but over time it will puff up and give it that lovely, cuddly, fun stuff that we all look for in a quilt. And you know it's homemade too, right? You know, didn't come off no shelf. It's a lot of love and care put into this. You know, we're really proud of the work that we do here at the Quilt Shop. And we're just happy to take you guys on the adventure with us, and glad you're wanting to come with us. We really are. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. She's just gonna love it. All right, we'll leave you there with watching Walt just stitch out a little bit more. I think he's got like another flower or another butterfly to do or something like that before this pattern repeats itself and then starts over again on another section here. So I took this is the one pattern, and I stretched it out twice, or I put it out twice as a repeat. So, and it'll go down 4 times to down the quilt. So thank you everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, clicking all those bells and buttons and notifications. We greatly appreciate it. Happy to see you here every week on Wednesday and Friday, and of course Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We do a live stream working on, it depends on the project. We always got something we're working on. And just come along for the adventure. We just finished off a big, beautiful, giant rainbow Dresden that I did. And yeah, you'll probably see that next Wednesday getting quilted up. Okay. We have to do some stuff to it first. We're going to trapunto. So if anybody wants to learn how to trapunto, come check us out on the weekend. We're going to do a little sample of that, okay? Oh, another bumblebee. That's what it was doing. Thank you, everybody. Big hugs to you. Couldn't do it without you. Have a great day.